Okay, so it's day 9, and I will be converting from DAI to Bitcoin. $333 as per my strategy for 6 months. So we'll take a look at that. Okay, so 0.00545455 Bitcoin. View transaction. Okay, there it is. So now I have $3,227.32 in Bitcoin, which is 5.44% of the overall portfolio. And again, like if you look at the way I'm doing it, it really mitigates volatility because like if you look at so here's the month chart, right? It's pretty flat. So if you look at the year chart, see how flat it is, like right here. Like there's wild swings, like, and again, this was to my advantage when I was holding, Bitcoin. But now that it's I'm doing this daily dollar cost averaging, it's a lot smoother with a slight increase is what you want. I don't like that, craziness all over the place. I like it nice and flat. So that's the main reason you're able to reduce the volatility and still take advantage of any price increase. That's why I'm doing this. And again, as usual, we'll go over to YouTube, see what they have to say. Yeah, this is what everybody's talking about right now. Is this J.P. Morgan's facing backlash over not investing in Bitcoin? Um, I think his name's Jamie Dimon, who's like the head of it, of J.P. Morgan. I think he, like a few years ago, he was like criticizing Bitcoin, saying it's not a real investment, so on and so forth. Now he's getting so much pressure from his own company, like his traders and whatnot, are saying you have to trade this. Like it's not even a matter of him, um, doing what he wants. Even though he's a CEO, he's being forced just by consensus of his own employees. You have to get into this, and again, it's just one of those things. Like Bitcoin is just this phenomenon that it's just taken a life of its own. I don't think. Well, I think maybe some people suspected, but I don't think anybody really could have seen just how powerful it is, and it just keeps getting like more and more um powerful with each day. Like even people who were against it were like, you know what, we got no choice. And that's what it's going to come down to. I think that's what's going to come down to as far as countries. A lot of central banks were saying that, oh, we're not going to have it, and so on and so forth. But your currency will probably be worth next to nothing unless you have it. And once those central banks get into it, who knows what's going to happen. But again, this isn't financial advice. This could be just, conjecture, but it just, it just seems like this thing is falling into place. Right. So, yeah, when you start seeing JP Morgan, like, that Jamie Dimon, he is a Wall Street heavyweight. Like he's one of the most influential people on Wall Street. So he's basically like the LeBron James of Wall Street. And this guy's saying, like, we have to get into this, right? Just by virtue of the fact that if they don't, they're going to get overtaken by their competitors. Simple as that. So a lot of news, and again, but I'm sure there's going to be a lot of volatility along the way. I don't think anything's linear. Like it's not just going to go, just keep going up without any sort of snags along the way. And again, that's exactly why we do the daily dollar cost averaging, is because you want to be able to take advantage. If there's a huge dip, like I said, if there's like a 30-40% dip, and Bitcoin has been known to do that. which is, whatever, fine. Like I'm actually looking forward to it. I will go past the $333. Like if I see a huge dip, I'll throw $20,000 in it. Like if there's a big enough dip. But like I said, but in the meantime, because we really don't know what's going on. And again, I'll be the first to admit, I have no idea. I make no price predictions. I don't know. I think it's going up, but these people say, well, according to my charts, it's going to be 400,000, or I think it's going to be 200,000, or whatever the case may be. I have no idea what it's going to be, and I'll be the first to admit it. However, I do believe it's in an upward trend with snags along the way. And again, that is why this strategy, as boring and as simple as it is the most effective. It's the most effective in the fact that it takes advantage of price swings. It mitigates volatility. And you know what I mean? Like if there is a huge, like if Bitcoin is on that upward trajectory, you will take advantage of it. You will go along for the ride. But like I said, can I sit here and tell you on such and such day it's going to be worth X amount? I have no idea. I'll be the first to admit it. I am not trying to present a case that I do know what it's going to be in the future. But I do believe it's going up, and there's a lot of evidence to support that. But anyways, it's just, it's just good to, it's good to be able to, to have different points of view and whatnot. But like I said, I really think you don't want take too much of what these guys are saying. Like there's huge news. Like, yeah, if JP Morgan's getting into it, that would be an indicator that, it's going in the right movement, so on and so forth. You want all this information. But at the same time, you don't want to get swept away with hype and just base opinions on, whatever gives you an adrenaline rush sort of thing. It has to be cold calculation, has to be consistent. But at the same time, if there's some huge news that Bitcoin's like done or something like that, I'd get out. I'm not just going to blindly go. But I'm saying, as it looks right now, it seems very positive. And like I said, that's why I keep it consistent. You do it every day. Do it nice and slow. Take advantage of, dollar cost averaging to mitigate your risk, and also, take advantage of the rewards. That's why I'm doing this. Anyway, so that's my trade for the day, and I'll see you tomorrow. Take care.